All right, so what do we got here? Episode, I don't know, 53, I think. We did a 51, me and you did a small one. Then we did a long one with Dougie that's probably in the trash can right now.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, it's lackluster. And then, so now we're doing another short pregame to the Bruins tonight. Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day, all you mothers out there.
Happy Mother's Day, yeah.
And let's get it rolling. Get it up.
So, millions of fans. We're at Gillis Family Tavern. Pre-game B's, where it's about 6 p.m. Curious to see. I haven't heard anything, Coach, about who's starting in net.
I don't know.
I hope it's Allmark, though of course Montgomery choked that already, because Allmark should have started game 2. It's a no-brainer.
I think he should have started game 2.
Yeah, it was house money. You don't got to sweep in Florida. You got the money. You got the win. Put Allmark in. Give Swayman some rest. Even if Allmark loses, who cares? Now you come back and get the psychological advantage because they couldn't beat Swayman. Swayman's put on fire. Instead, now you've got a beat-up Swayman. Now you're in between, and now you put Allmark in when it's a must-win.
Right.
Just stupid. I've never seen the worst 2 years in a row management of players and goaltenders. But overall, they're with Bennett back and all that, they just don't have the same firepower as Florida. But we'll see what happens today. It could get ugly, Coach.
Well, speaking of Bennett, that was definitely a cheap shot in a game where the NHL said before that last game, this game is going to be under intense scrutiny because of the whole fight thing that happened in Florida when they were leaving Florida. Yeah, intense scrutiny. They missed an obvious cheap shot. Not only should he have been penalized, he should have been fined, and he should be suspended. Nothing. Absolutely.
I can see if you missed the call in the game, maybe, but no.
The referee was standing right there.
I know, but either way, I'm just saying how the NHL that happens.
Right.
After the fact suspensions come.
Right.
From what's it called, the Legion of whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Legion of Doom or something. I don't know. It's a freaking joke. The refereeing has been absolutely gross. Imagine Pat Maroon got a 10-minute misconduct for grabbing a guy by the collar and chirping.
Sure.
And a guy just sucker punches Marchand on a clean body check coming at him, and nothing comes of it. I mean, it's outrageous. Outrageous. They got to figure it out, the NHL. I mean, it's like I said, it's been this way for a while now. Been this way for a while. You know, crazy lineup tonight. No Marchand in there, mixing guys in. It's going to be Geeky on the first line center, right? We've got Coyle too.
Pastor and DeBrusque on the first line.
Yeah.
Then you got Coyle, Frederick, and Heinen
on the first second. Yeah.
Second line.
Yeah. Yeah. Then Van Riemsdyk's playing with Zaka and
Rezzo.
So and then the fourth line's the fourth line.
Right.
But they had the defensive pairing, so I think the same as it was game.
And lower end McAvoy, but they put McAvoy with Lindholm. I mean, it's time for McAvoy to show up, and he was horrible in the last series.
Well, it's pretty amazing stats out of guys that making pretty good money. He hasn't had a playoff goal in ever. And I saw Zaka today has never in his career had a playoff goal.
Yeah, it's
so this maybe they are what they are.
When they sign these guys though for $3, $4, $5 million, don't you look at the playoff stats? Isn't that kind of what counts?
Yeah. Well, I agree with you. I just my whole thing is we said it from the beginning of the year. If they didn't do enough at the trade deadline, they are what they are. Hey, they made it to the Final Four of the East.
Yeah.
Probably with that roster overachieving anyway. I had no expectations of them making the Stanley Cup run. Got my hopes up with that game 1 win that maybe
be a series.
But tonight's a must win. So I'm a little.
So it says here that Montgomery's saying there's clearly evidence of what went on, and Paul Maurice said it was just a collision.
Well, Paul Maurice is a scumbag. We all know that. Yeah. He's been a scumbag his whole career. He's an absolute joke. I mean, they don't know when to let the game. The reason why fighting was in hockey for years was it policed the game. The refs didn't police it. Players policed it. Guys play with no mat, no half shields, no helmets. Imagine if everybody had their sticks flying around like they do now. Right. Guys would have been killed in the hospital. But there was police. You had a high stick in a guy. Yeah, it happened.
Right there.
And then sure enough,
that was a good view right there. That was an absolute sucker punch to the face.
Well, at least the good part is, at least TBS is covering the game tonight. It's actually showing it.
Right.
Figured there'd be a cover up on that too. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with everything today. But what's your prediction, Coach?
For some stupid reason, I think the Bruins are going to win tonight. The reason why is because I don't think they found any kind of magic formula, but I like the way they, kind of came back in that last game. They started to show a little bit of, pushback. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited if they get more than one shot in the first period.
Yeah, I mean, if they get smushed,
I mean, that was one of the worst hockey games I've ever seen.
Yeah, brutal.
I mean, they had.
But they got to. Montgomery's going to do something different.
I know. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens, folks. We'll be back to give you an update later in the week. But Boston Celtics, Coach.
I think they get bored.
Yeah.
I think they get bored and they just kind of relax a little bit. They play in professionals, so I mean, if they're off just a little bit, they're going to lose.
Yeah.
So then they ramp it up. I mean, thank God they can turn it back on when they need to. So I mean, I think again, I think that goes back to coaching. Like, you got to keep your guys, focused at all times. You can't just let them take the foot off the gas. You gotta, and that comes from the top down. He's got to be more on these guys. I don't know what they do in practice and stuff like that, but their mindset's got to be. We want to win no matter what. We want to win a championship no matter what. And I don't know. The first words out of Tatum's mouth the other night when they lost was, "Well, we're not this great team and everything else because we didn't win any awards and stuff." It's like their minds are on the awards, MVP and Coach of the Year and all that shit. They're all about the awards. It's like, no, go win a freaking championship. You want to get?
I know what Brown said.
You want to get awards?
But I think he did it wrong. It was just what he was saying. But Jaylen Brown, I thought was great because what he said was right. He just didn't play defense. I will give Tatum credit though. He came out awesome. They were good last. They were good last night. He's a dude. I mean, he's a dude,
but he's gonna have that mentality.
Oh, I know.
The mentality's gonna be like, I'm a dude. I'm gonna inflict my will. I mean, that's what Kevin Garnett did. He inflicted his will. He was like, you are not going to beat me, or I'm going to die trying. Literally die trying. Yeah. And I don't think they have that intensity.
Well, they are what they are too. What was the numbers on shooting from threes? It was pathetic.
That's their whole game.
I mean, it was, so last night they played better overall basketball. They rebounded better defense, more aggressive to hold, and that frees up your threes.
Yeah.
Don't forget, Porzingis. I mean, Porzingis was playing, they were smashing everybody. They're still smashing.
Yeah.
But tomorrow night to get that win, the series is over.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, I don't think it's going to be a problem. I like the guys coming off the bench, for Porzingis being hurt like that, so it gives them a little bit more experience and stuff. What's a Livingston? He plays a little bit. Cornette's getting a lot of time.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think that's going to ultimately benefit them as they move forward. They need that guy. Remember last run they had those guys coming off the bench. They had Eddie House. They had that guy Campbell, PJ Campbell came back from he was in retirement. Came out of retirement for the Celtics.
Campbell?
It was a kid?
No, PJ.
It was PJ.
Yeah.
He played for Miami and then came back and retired.
Yeah.
You need that guy. You need those roles to win a championship.
Yeah, there's some guys, but that's really designed to be almost Horford and Cornette, because and then Pritchard, and Al Doobie, so it's because when Porzingis is in, dramatically changes those guys off the bench.
Yeah.
But so those guys are playing pretty good, who came in, But I think they roll tomorrow night, and then that series will be history. Tonight's must win for the Bruins, so that series is history. Don't even bother.
What about the Rangers? They're going to sweep freaking the Hurricanes.
Well, the Hurricanes beat them last night, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so they play tomorrow, game 5.
I mean, that's a shock.
Yeah.
Because the Rangers
are tough, though.
They're good, but
they're not goaltending.
They're not that much better than the Hurricanes.
No, but it's just the goaltending.
Yeah.
Massive difference in that series. But it's been a fun series to watch, though.
How about Edmonton and Vancouver?
Crazy.
It's like different hockey, isn't it?
Well, it's fast.
Yeah.
That's 9:30 tonight.
Yeah.
But
Dallas and Colorado. That's a good series.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's fun. It's the best time of year right now.
Sox won again today. So the Sox are now 21-19, hanging in there. Couple games out of the wild card.
Yep, they got Bello came back today. He pitched.
Yeah,
pitched pretty good.
Yeah, I mean
it's encouraging.
I mean it's gotta be it's definitely an indictment.
Yeah.
On the Major League Baseball, how bad it is right now. If that team's 21-19.
Well, how about
Oakland?
Oakland's struggling. You know, they're around 500, a couple games under.
Wow.
Oakland.
Jesus. That's what you call wealth of mediocrity.
Wealth of stock. So we got the
rookie camp.
Rookie camp started up. Drake May looks a little different in number 10 than the old number 10. It's a different.
Did you see any highlights at all or anything of it? Oh, I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, he's massive.
Yeah, they were saying that.
He looks like they took Mac Jones and like added air.
Yeah. So he whips it around pretty good.
Whips it around is Joe Milton.
Yeah, a lot of rage.
He looks like he's a video game. The guy.
I know. It's gonna be fun to watch those guys.
I think
they had both those guys to tackle.
Yep.
They never said the other kid, the Texas A&M kid, he might be. Coach Strange might not be back. He could be that new guy.
It's called freaking Strange.
I know. I'd rather have this kid's 320-pound monster.
No, he's not Division II. What the hell? Where did Cole Strange come from?
I don't even know.
Chattanooga State. I think it was Chattanooga.
Yeah, Chattanooga State. I threw up in my mouth when it happened, so I don't remember.
Yeah.
But they had. But they said the receivers look good too. I mean, anybody looks good in rookie camp, but it's good to see the size and the physicality and stuff. And
they're getting guys from the SEC, from the Big Ten.
Yeah.
I mean, it's real football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's,
I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm looking forward. I don't want fall to come too fast, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I feel the same way. I'm looking forward to this. They got. They're going to cover all that OTA stuff. And
then there's going to be other stuff that they're not done with everything because you get towards the beginning, certain guys start to get cut, things like that. You got to pick up some different guys. Did you see any tape on the cornerback they drafted?
No.
You heard he's pretty good.
No.
But so I'm looking forward to that. And would you have anything good entertainment-wise, Coach?
Well, no, I was supposed to go to Connecticut this weekend. That got canceled. My buddy Dave came down with COVID. He was laid up for a couple of days. But
oh, that's right. Yeah.
Last night though, I went to the terrace with my brother-in-law. We were my wife and her mother and her sister. All the girls went to Martinis.
Nice.
Yeah, I got waxed on that one. But we went to the terrace. It was cool. I mean, it was nice. It was daylight. First time I've been there in daylight. Awesome view. It was good. It was fun. We had a good time. It was more like the time we had was good in terms of like it wasn't like the place. I mean, I asked for scallops and bacon. How do you have a restaurant in Plymouth and not have scallops and bacon? That's like a travesty. Even if you don't have it, make it.
It's kind of odd, especially it's a pretty high-end place.
Yeah, they said, I go, oh, you got scallops and bacon? They're like, no. I go, can you ask if they can make it? She goes, no, I can't ask. I'm like, okay.
Who was working?
Actually, the girl from Hillary was there.
Amy was there? Yeah.
Yeah.
How much was a Bud Light?
I don't even remember. We sat there all night, and we split the bill. It cost me $141.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ouch.
On top of the $433 for Martinis.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Nice for you.
Hell of a Saturday.
You should have been with me.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, it was, we
saw Coach Friday night down at Martinis was good. And we
was fun.
watched a pathetic Breeze game.
Andy came home. She was in rare form Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
She's funny. She is a funny. We get in the car. We're driving home from Martinis, like 12:30. She's like, Dad, we gotta get pizza. I go, it's 12:30. She's, I don't care. We gotta find pizza. And I'm like, I got nothing for you, kid. There's nothing. It's closed. Everything's closed. 12:30. No pizza. Oh. She was so mad. So she got in. So I had
Always
leftovers.
remember, if you ever have an issue, I always got some Cape Cod pizzas frozen.
Oh.
So for emergency purposes, you get
Yeah.
out of pit stop.
So so as soon as we got home though, like, I had leftovers from KK's. Her and her friend Liv. They tore into my leftovers, like
Very.
ripping into the fridge. I was like, what are you in college again? What's going on? Jesus. Ryder was like, all right, let's go. Anyway.
That's great. Yeah, I was in, congratulations to the Endicott Gulls.
Yes.
Did you guys know? My son plays in that team. They're #1 ranked team in Division III baseball. I went up Saturday. It's the worst drive in the world right now. Is going from Plymouth to Beverly. What a day. But they rolled again, won the CCC championship again, third straight year. And they're on to the NCAAs, and the selection shows tomorrow. So congrats to the guys, congrats to Coach Haley. They finished, their currently record is 41-2.
That's outrageous.
It's a sin. But, so I got that, then I shot back home, got back and hit Toscana, behind the bar, and then
Behind the bar.
saw the Moriarty.
Hey, how about we do a quick reel, send it to Doug and see if we can post it.